You've never done one of these, you have no idea what I'm talking about. First of all, I want to say thank you. I want to thank Andrew for this opportunity. This is not about me, though. This is all about Andrew. I want to make sure that I let you guys know what he is doing in this business venture of his and what he's been able to accomplish here. He's one of our reps, and he's learning a whole lot on what he's going to be able to do to help each and every one of you. I see he has a few guests here. You're all in my screen, so I know that some of you know Andrew from different walks of life, and now you're going to know another part of what he does. He is right. I'll give you a little bit about myself before I begin. I used to be in the business of education. I was a teacher, also a principal. I have I just say this to tell you that I am a professional student. Okay, this is what I learned. I've been doing this for a little over 10 years now, helping people in all different aspects, whether it is learning the craft or receiving our services, which Andrew is going to be doing a lot of with you guys. So right now, without further ado, I'm going to start my presentation. Please feel free to write any questions you have in the chat box. I will get to them at the end. And also at the end, we will have a moment where you could just ask your questions if you don't want to type it or write it down in the chat box. Okay. So let me start without any further ado. Start what we're doing here. We're going to be teaching you three main financial concepts today. And these financial concepts are the same financial concepts that most people don't know, and is the same thing that they use in order to pretty much tax us. I'm gonna teach you the financial concepts. I'm just setting this up over here. Just setting this up on the screen, so don't mind me. Give me a second. And those three concepts. Before that, we're gonna tell you what our vision and our mission is. Our vision is helping people to achieve the life of their dreams, empowering families with with big life and fully achieving their financial goals. Here's what most common financial concerns are, especially in this beautiful new economic age that we're in. I know you guys are, I don't watch the news anymore, but I do happen to hear it through Instagram and Facebook. So you guys know what's going on. One of the major things is rising of taxes, inflation, market losses. I'm going to save that one for last. Um, Becoming disabled, leaving a legacy is one of the things that a lot of parents have in mind. Managing debt and just being indecisive about things. Now, I left out living your money for last because this weekend I had an interesting situation where I was coming back from New Jersey, and I was in a van with a lady. We were being transported from where we rented the cars to the airport. And I met a lady that was an engineer. She was 76 years old. I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version of this. We were just having a conversation. She asked me what I do, and I told her I help people with retirement. And she said, "Man, um, I hope people really line up for this because I'm a 76-year-old engineer, lost my husband 5 years ago, and in the last 5 years, I blew over $1 million just
Wow.
in living expenses. Now, I say this because she's paying $1,000 a month just for health insurance. Mind you, when her husband died, half of the income was gone. She has to pay all her living expenses, and that's with him having life insurance. She's actually getting her knees replaced to go back to work because she's outliving her money.
Wow.
76 years old. That left a very big impression on me because she told me that what I do and what we do is very, very important because not everybody's retiring properly. Let me tell you some of the strength and selection and what you've heard of and what we're also able to help people with here. One, we're able to help you with 401ks and IRA rollovers. If you don't know what that is, we'll be able to give you a little bit more. Debt relief, credit repair, student loan forgiveness, private pensions, college funds, life plans, term and permanent life insurance, long-term care, immediate insurance, final expense, digital vaults, wills, and living trust. These are just to name a few. If you are seeing this for the first time, please feel free to take a snapshot, take a picture of the screen, because this is something that if you ever need any of these things or know someone that could use any of these services, Andrew's the man to go to. These are the three financial concepts in which I will be teaching you today that could really pretty much impact your financial portfolio. One is the rule of 72. We're also going to learn three ways on which money grows and three ways in which money is taxed. As an educator and a person who has two masters and three bachelors, none of these three things were taught to me in school. Isn't that amazing what what we learn in school? How many of you have heard this? And you can show your hands because you're all showing your faces. I'm looking to the left so I can see you on my screen. How many of you have heard of these three concepts? Oh, we got one. How do you pronounce your name, Miss Johnston? I don't want to say it wrong.
It's a Wilda.
Okay, I would have said it right. Awilda. Which
That's
one of
fine.
these have you heard of? All three?
I've heard of the rule of 72.
Okay, okay. Do you know,
Yeah.
tell me what do you know of it? I'm just curious. Just to make sure.
Um, I don't, it's a little bit taking its time, like jogging my memory. I know that I've heard of it before.
I'm
Um,
get through your memory right now. It's how money,
okay.
it's the way money, the interest rate is going to tell you how long it takes you for your money to double. So let's take an example of $10,000. Use your calculators with me if you have them. I know some of you are on your phone, so it's a little harder. But if you take 72 and divide it by the interest rate, it's going to tell you how long it takes your money to double. So if you had $10,000 and you had 1% interest rate, it's going to take you 72 years to make that 10,000 become 20,000.
Wow.
That's how long it would take you to make your money double. Now, does anybody know what the interest rate of a bank is at this point in time? Oh, I see some hands. Anybody, guys, unmute yourself.
4%.
Who?
Less
Less than 4%.
1.
Way less than that. How about 0.001%, a fraction of a penny? So every time you have your money in the bank, let's just say you'll die waiting for it to double. Okay, because you're getting a fraction of a penny of interest, 0.001 in most cases. It's not even 1%. So I'm being very generous when I'm saying 1%. So let's say you put $10,000 in a vehicle that gets 4%. How long would it take it to become to double? You could easily take 72. It's good for you to do that. Divide, right? You take the 10,000, you take 72 divided by 4%. Oh, whoa, whoa, I went too far. I put 72 divided by 4%. It's gonna take my money. Anybody? Anybody? 18. 18. Somebody said something.
18 years.
Ah, there we go. And then we got 6%. Obviously, the point is the higher the percentage, the faster your money will double. And that's what we actually teach here. We teach you how to make your money double, your investment, your hard-earned money. We send your money to go to work so it can double a lot faster. So now you don't end up like my 76-year-old lady. Her name was Morgan, by the way. Like my Morgan running out of money at the end. Somebody got person in. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you a nice little story about $5 and $20. All right. It's real simple. You're going to be able to choose. We could be interactive. It's not a large crowd. So here are the strategies, right? Okay. How you doing? This is how money is taxed. So money that's taxed now, here's some examples. Any of you have stocks, CDs? You remember those? They still have those CDs? Woo. CD stocks, crypto, and bank accounts are taxed now. Now, things that are deferred, meaning they are going to be taxed later. These are plans such as 401ks. How many of you have 401ks? I see hands. Some hands? No? Okay. 401ks, 457, 403bs, IRAs, and pensions. Those are taxed later. What that means is that you are taxed on the harvest, not on the seed. That means when you're done retiring, let's say you have 500,000 in a beautiful bank account. Well, first Uncle Sam comes and takes his about 30%. And then depending what state you live in, they got to get their part two. And you get left whatever's left over. So they tax you, your everything grows. So you lose a lot more than you think. I like to say about 40 to 50% is gone just for.
Wow.
So that's something to think about for you, those of you that are working. Then you have tax never or tax advantage, things such as IRAs, and you also got cash value life insurance, which people don't really seem to understand how it works well. We're going to talk about that as well. Where is your money growing? Is it growing in a variable or is it growing index? All right, let me explain variable first. Variable is exactly what you think. It looks like a heart attack, meaning your money goes up and goes down with the market. There is no safety. It's very volatile. It just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Hopefully, when you retire, it's all the way up, because if it's not, you lose out. Remember what happened with the market crash? That was while it was going down. Most people that had their money in the other side, which is indexed, were not worried. Why? Because let me tell you how this works. When the market is going up, your money goes up with the market. The minute it starts to go down, your money is locked, secured, and it is completely protected from any downside market. Now, once it starts to grow again, guess what you get to do? You get to take advantage of the market going up again. So your money is always on growth mode.
Okay.
Oh, I saw Wilda smile there. She said, "Oh, growth, money, yay!" I don't know. It was okay. So either way, your money only grows in this situation. So I don't know about you, but if you had to pick a method, the $20 method or the $5 method, which method would you choose?
The $5.
$5. There you go, Allison. Right? Yeah, $5.
Yep.
So how much are you willing to lose is the name of the game. See, some people get in early enough that it doesn't affect them, you know. They start working their full-time job very early in life, so it goes up and down, and their chances of losing most of their hard-earned money is not as large as those of us that start a little later. You know, that is the what happens to most of us that start working. They take our youth, they take those 40 years that you're working, right? Those major 40 years of your life, and then you hope to have something at the end of the rainbow. We're going to make sure that if you, because one of the things we do here, just so you guys that are visiting, you're all going to get a financial GPS. We're going to, for free, you're going to get it's called an EFA. We call it Expert Financial Analysis. And I'll let you know what those are really worth, but you're going to be able to get one just for coming here and supporting Andrew today. Andrew's going to be sending a link out to set up those appointments for you so you can get a free FA. There's nothing up my sleeves. I'm not even wearing any sleeves. It's just to give you a financial analysis so you know exactly where you are and you could predict where you're going to be. Now, these are the three modern ways we help families. One, we help you with income protection. So we protect the money that you have. We also guarantee income for life. There's ways that we can guarantee that you actually end up with income for life. And lastly, tax-free savings. Has anybody here, don't cheat? I'm talking to you guys, know who I'm talking to. Ever heard of something called LARP?
Nope.
Okay, LERP plans are these are great. I'm going to tell you some things about them. First of all, they're index savings, okay? Minimum guarantee, they only have upside potential. Guess what? They also have a word that's almost like a bad word in today's modern day and time. They're tax-free access. That's right, tax-free, all right? There's no mandatory withdrawals. You don't have to wait until 59 and a half to touch it. And there's no risk. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Let me keep. It helps with family. It helps families how with retirement, college savings, supplemental savings. I know you guys probably heard or seen this on social media, the whole be your own bank thing. Well, that's what alert plan is, okay?
Okay.
Also, it helps against the IRS. It tells the IRS every time they go to put their hand in your pocket, no me toque, meaning you cannot come in, do not touch. So it's one of those things. It also gives you insurance protection. You can also get long-term care, living benefits attached to it. God forbid, you end up with a critical, a chronic, or a terminal illness. Guess what? There's a monetary payout for that. You know, back when I was younger, knowing people that had cancer was highly unlikely. Do you know what the stats are now? 1 out of every 4 people you know has or has had cancer. That is crazy. That is a crazy statistic. 1 out of every 4 either has or has had or is on his way to having cancer. Well, there's a lot of people that once they get that, there's nothing they can get to really help them. Well, as long as you have a plan, alert plan, it would actually protect you while you have this as well. And best of all, it has a death benefit. Talk about creating a legacy, leaving something behind to your loved ones. Let me give you a case study real quick. This is the same person, 40-year-old teacher saving $6,000 a year, wants to retire at 67. Now, in the tax later, this teacher, right, has $168,000 in a qualified plan. Now makes $30,000 a year. This is sad because this is I live in Florida. I don't know where all of you guys are at. I used to live in New Jersey, and this is pretty much what they make on an average here, teachers. It's a sad story, sadly underpaid. Now, out of that, $7,500 is taxes, and that's at 25. Guys, I'm being very generous with these numbers. At 25%, that means 22,500 is the net income. In 5 years and 4 months, at the age of 72, this person is the person you meet in front of Walmart saying thank you for coming to Walmart because they have to go back to work. Most teachers do not get the opportunity, and I can speak this from experience, to retire at 67 because of this crazy phenomenon. Total income made was $121,500, and taxes paid $40,500 goes to Uncle Sam's. Thank you for your hard work. Now, on the other side is the tax never. What ends up happening is they put $599,606 dollars in alert plan. At the age of 67, if you do the math, there's $30,000 a year of income, 0 in taxes because it is tax free, right? So the net income stays at 30,000. If the client dies at 85, they would have received $30,000 for 18 years. That's after retirement. I know a lot of people that are retired right now that wish they were making $30,000 a year because Social Security does not give you that, just so you know. Out of 18 years, you multiply that by 18 years, they would have made over $500,000, and their family would have still received over $250,000. Tax free. Total income, $801,777, and taxes paid, 0. Which one would you prefer? Tax later or tax never? I already know the answer to that one. Now, remember those conditions I told you? These are some of the living benefits you get with alert plan. This is what the difference is between chronic, critical, and terminal. Terminal is if you have 12 months or less to live. There is a one-time payout. They will give you up to 90% of your plan up front for you to do whatever you wish with. If you end up critical, see, the point of going from critical is that you should come back. You can come back to normal from it. So if you cannot do 2 of these 6 things, bathing, eating, getting dressed, going to the bathroom, transferring, which is moving from place to place, and contingent, 2 of those 6, you cannot do 2 of those 6. You will be receiving, it does go through underwriting, but you start receiving payouts until you supposedly get better, right? That's a great thing. Now, if you end up chronic, there's no coming back from these conditions. You never come back the same. Heart disease, cancer, the C word, chronic lung disease, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, diabetes. How many of you know someone with diabetes? It's very
Me.
common. And then you have chronic kidney disease, which is another one that I've been running into a lot. Well, there's also a one-time payout for this. That is all part of your plan. It's not extra. It comes with your plan. What do you do with this money? Well, you can cover health insurance premiums, health, you can pay for your if you have adult daycare, nursing home care, lost wages, mortgage. You know what the answer really is? You could do whatever you want because it's your money. No one could tell you how to use it. So with this money that you receive from your plan, because you're protected, you can do whatever you wish with it. What we give you here is financial empowerment, right? These are some of the things we're going to look into: how much you pay in financial for education, make sure you're properly protected, how we're going to help you build your wealth, increase your cash flow. Everybody loves that one. Everybody wants to increase their cash flow, preserve wealth, eliminate debt, and create an emergency fund. And in most cases, we could do all this. Most cases, remember what I'm saying. In most cases, we could do all this at least I would say 5 out of the 7 all in one plan. Ah, yes. Well, here are the next steps. Andrew is going to be getting in touch with you. I didn't check if there's any questions. Andrew's going to be sending you guys a link, right? And you just got to sign up with the date and time that you're able to meet with Andrew and myself. We're going to do your financial GPS, as I said, and we're going to basically put you in the right position. You don't have to do anything with it, but it's for you. I'll give you an example of how these things work. See, I went to Miami, Florida. I live in Orlando, but I went to Miami to see a dentist. I'll show you guys. This is embarrassing, so don't laugh at me. Yeah, I want to get that fixed. So I went to Miami. They said they're going to give me free x-rays. I just wanted to know how much that was, a bridge or whatever they call them, an implant. They gave me this beautiful write-up, which my background won't let me show it, but I kept it. The whole total of what they want. I mean, they wanted to throw the whole kitchen sink in my mouth. They told me they were going to porcelain crowns, all these 3D cleaning. I was like, I just want to fix this. But since they were going to do that for free, they gave me this whole financial thing that came down to 11 grand.
Oh boy.
You know what I did? I took that 11 grand piece of paper and I shopped it around. And everything they wanted to do, I found a cheaper place to do the whole thing, the whole kitchen thing. And I'm going to have that fixed. But the point is, I got the map. So I got the GPS of what I needed to get done, right? We're going to give you the same thing. One thing I could guarantee you is that I don't see anybody going to be able to help you better than we are because we are brokers. The power of being a broker is that we work with over 40 grade A companies where we're going to be able to find the best thing for you that's going to fit you and your family. But either way, you walk away with the financial analysis entirely to do whatever you wish with. Okay? Does that sound like a deal? Let me get at least a thumbs up. Come on. I know I'm a little delayed. Thumbs up, hands up. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see. We have how many people you have here that are not part of the team? I think I got them all. I got Allison, Wilda, Steve, Jacob, and Stephanie, correct?
Yep.
Well, all right. So all of you now, what Andrew is doing is There's
quite a few. There's quite a few more. They're mixed in there.
Okay, I need to know the name so I can put them on the pinwheel because there is a gift card being given out today, and I know people. Well, he said 3, so he's going to be giving out 3 gift cards. I just need to have all the names here, otherwise your name will not be on the.
Yes. So everyone that I invited, go ahead, please reach out real quick on here so I can go ahead and
I can see the name.
yeah.
I
I'm
got
sorry, I'm actually driving, so I can't text,
No, I
but
see the
hi.
name. There you go. So I got you. Who? How do you say your name? I'm sorry, Miss Howard. I don't want to say it wrong. I want to say it's Amelia.
It's okay. It's Omelia.
Amelia. I wasn't that far. Okay.
You were,
Nice.
yeah, you were close.
Okay. I also have a Miss Howard. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, I wonder if I'm on here twice, because that's my
Oh,
last
you
name
there?
too.
Yeah, you're all right.
Okay,
There you go.
okay, cool.
Uh, who else? Rendell?
Yeah, Rondell is an invite. Stephanie as well. Steve Cintron.
All right. Who else? I have 7 people here. Am I correct? I'll share my screen and you will let me know, Andrew.
Right.
All right. You're going to let me know right now. I'm going to put the wheel up. Where is it? Right here. Can you see my screen, Andrew?
Yeah,
All right. So those are the names.
those are the names. No one else has spoken
Miss-
up, so yeah, those are them. Yeah.
All right. So let's give it a. Whoa.
You
I
got
don't know.
another name, Crystal, I
Hey,
think.
Crystal.
Crystal is not here.
That was the other Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Oh, man.
My bad.
I'm
I
so
didn't see
sorry
that.
about Oh, Crystal's here. That's why I got. Oh, look at that. All right. Let's make sure we spell your name correctly. There we go. Is that everybody there?
That's everybody. Yep.
All right. So here we go. First spin. Let's go.
You got
Yeah,
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Write that down. Stephanie's our first winner. Oh, look at them. Oh, Wilder's just looking at it like, come on, that's not fair. I never win anything. She has the face of I never win anything. I'll remove Stephanie. Let's go for the next one. Let's go. Spin it one more time.
Would be
All right. Oh, Jacob stole it.
Jacob.
Jacob stole it. All right, I'll remove him. I'll remove him now. All right. Let's go. One more. Oh, yeah, look at you intensely looking at it. Oh, no. You finally won, Wilder. You won something. Look at that. You won. You kept looking at the screen. I could almost see your forehead right against the camera. So
She really wanted that. She really wanted the prize there.
right. Make sure you put that on the calendar when you put them in, so you know that they're the winners. But nobody's a loser because you all get your free EFAs today. You get your free EFAs as well. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, I would love to hear them. Now's the time. I think I saw somebody say I have. Nope. Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns for myself or Andrew? Going once,
Twice.
going twice. Oh, Miss Howard wants to come back in. Hold on. Just want to make sure.
So these type of plans can be started for children as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So we have we actually have a plan. How many of you have children? Oh man, the hands went up. Some people want to put both hands up. Get it. So, you can actually set up plans for children, and they're actually very good, especially the alert plan, because you actually set up a situation where they can use it for college, they can use it for career, or just to be what we call $1 million baby, which means you set them up for retirement to basically be a millionaire. The numbers can easily be shown, and all that will be shown to you if you have children during that time when you set up with Andrew. Good question, by the way. Great question. I think I saw Crystal. Oh, no, Crystal just disappeared on my screen. That's what it was. Yes, Miss Johnson.
Oh yeah. So what if you have grandkids? Like, can you set something up for them?
Yes, you can. You have insurable interest. One of the things that we are able to do is you're able to help with doing something for your grandchild, your husband, and mom or dad, any immediate family, you have insurable interest, so you can actually set up plans for them as well. And that's completely, one, it's legal, and two, it's helpful. Like I did it for my mom. I buried my brother when he was 43. I was not going to do the same thing for my mom. Those things cost a lot of money. We are able to help people in 4 different areas. So we're able to help with final expense, which is what AKA people know as burial insurance. We'll also help with retirement. So we have the alert plan and annuities that we're able to help. And if you own a home, we're able to do mortgage protection or income replacement. Either way, we're and all things finance, that's what Andrew will be able to help with. So if this might not be for you, right? This might not be directly for you that you're here, but what it serves a purpose is that you will know somebody or come across somebody that can use these services. Please direct them to Andrew. Andrew will be able to help because everybody needs a financial solution. He has them all right at his disposal.
And is this any state?
In any state we can help.
And
Yes.
yeah, in any
Okay.
state, yeah.
Any state, all 50, including Puerto Rico. Hey, if you move to Canada, we got you too.
That's good.
That's the new one. That's the new one, Canada now.
That's just the truth. Anybody else got any other questions? That was a great question. Thank you, Limnish. I know
Leo,
Miss-
did you state what LERP stands for?
Oh. People just like to say LERP. Life Insurance Retirement Plan. It serves more than one purpose. It covers a lot in one situation. So that is something that you definitely want to get together with Andrew and ask him if you qualify for that. Whether you do or don't, we still be able to find something that definitely helps and suits your needs. We can help anybody from age 0 to 89. That's a big spread. Well, let's not say 0. Let's say 2 weeks. 2 weeks old. I'll be a little more specific as opposed to 0. We can't help you if you're still in the belly. So, any other questions? Crystal's laughing at me. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Once? Twice? Oh man. All right.
That wraps it up.
That was a good set of questions. So Andrew will be getting in touch with you guys within the next 24 hours.
Yes.
I will tell you that calendar gets filled really fast, especially during tax season. So please, 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 information is, it's going to be completely done on a one-on-one basis. So I would ask you to please just fill in your date as soon as possible. Makes things run a lot smoother. And I want to make sure you get the time that you so desire. With all that being said, it's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege to speak to you guys tonight. I hope I was entertaining enough, so it was a little
Yes, you were.
but I tried. Thank you. Thank you for your time. It's the only thing I can't give back. So I appreciate it very, very much. So, Andrew, any final words, sir?
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I truly appreciate the turnout, and it was amazing. This is one of many, and I can't wait to go ahead, educate, and find out ways to where we can make sure that we're having lasting wealth and everyone is going good. We all need it. We all just need to keep pushing and keep being the best. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you so much for joining out of your time, and until the next time.
All right. Thank you for coming out. Russell Simmons, God bless you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.